Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing your girl some love. We're going to be talking about some elegant, elevated, sophisticated, refined, floral fragrances for spring. Some of these fragrances have slight fruity facets to it as well. These are fragrances that I've been obsessed with. I almost reach for all the time just for smelling. I have really been obsessed with the note of apricot and peach and jasmines and those combinations on top of some other fruity facets to the fragrances, all together. Beautiful sandalwoods, creamy, musky, fresh and airy. These are fragrances that you can enjoy for the spring and the summer, but I think for the spring, for the main part, because they're a little bit heavier in the vanilla category and the musky category, and they may be a little too cloying for the spring, but some can transition over to the spring, summer, but I'll let you deal with that, okay? So please continue to like, watch, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, all that good stuff, y'all, and let's get started. Like I said, I've been obsessed with these fragrances. They make me feel very soft, very feminine, very elegant, just that soft life era that you want to be in every now and then, you guys. When you're going out on a brunch date, a day date, with your girlfriends, maybe at a tea party, because we have those adult tea parties today. Well, we do here in America. I don't know about anywhere else, but you guys have tea on a regular basis anyway. And then we're also going to talk about, I'm actually going to a Xerjoff event tonight, so I'm just in the mood. I do have on a scent of the day, which is Hidden Tobacco, but I didn't want to spray on anything too heavy. Hidden Tobacco lasts on my skin for about 6 hours, but I still wanted to smell something, and we'll talk about Hidden Tobacco. But most likely my scent of the night will be Quattro Pizzi, layered with a little bit of ouverture for this Xerjoff event tonight. Warm, spicy, elegant. It's a cocktail party, and hopefully I'll get to meet and see Sergio Momo for the very first time, you guys. Also, I just came from a BDK event five days ago. Yeah, they actually flew me out to New York, you guys. All expense paid trip. I had the most amazing time, and I got the chance to meet the beautiful David, and I was so happy to meet David and the face and everybody behind the brand of BDK, aside from some of the perfumers, you all. But David is just absolutely the most humble person. Love all of his fragrance. I have a pretty decent sized BDK collection. I think I have about 10 to 12 BDK fragrances, but you all, when I chose my scent of the night, I have not worn Passe Soir in I've worn the X-Straight, but I have not worn the EDP. So we're going to start with the Passe Soir EDP, okay? So I have not worn the EDP. So this was my scent of the night for the party. Little bit of a dent, but I've had it since it's been out, you all. Also, this is a beautiful note of, this is very feminine, slightly fruity, musky, vanilla, warm, spicy from the ginger and the black pepper, but it's not a prominent black pepper. You just get like a airy, fresh, almost a watery quince black pepper from this fragrance. And it's beautiful, but you gotta like the note of vanilla and musk and fruity quince. It's beautiful, very fresh, elegant. I didn't want to blow anybody out the water, so I decided to wear something that I felt wasn't too in your face. So Passe Soir EDP, you guys, I've fallen in love with all over again. So yes, this is going to be on my spring tray, probably up until the summer. And then I reserved Passe Soir X-Straight for the fall and the winter, and it is a beast. Anyway, that being said, I layered it with, I think his name is Ray, at Skin Potions. He has a Kama Sutra, it's the Kama Sutra with the lychee. Now, my girl Carrie sent me over the lotion and the oil. I had on the lotion layered with the Passe Soir X-Straight. Now, just FYI, I did order 2 additional bottles of the lotion, okay? Because it smelled just that good. It's that base of Kama Sutra, almost like a Delina-esque type vibe, but it has some sparkling lychee inside, you guys. I will list it down below, but y'all, like I said, Carrie, she sent me some oil because I was having a hard time ordering, a couple times from the site, so she was gracious enough to send me some oil, and she also sent me the lotion. When I tell you that lotion is a beast, Skin Potions Kama Sutra. I can't remember the name, but it's the Kama Sutra with the lychee. Okay, it is a beast. Nisha, my girl Spicy Looks, was at the BDK event as well. It was the launch for 312 Saint Honore. She literally smelled that lotion. She said, "What do you have on?" I said, "Oh, it's Passé Soir EDP." She said, "No, it's not Passé Soir. It's something else that you have on." So I said, the only other thing that I put on Nisha was the lotion, the Kama Sutra Crystal, I think it's called. And she said, "Let me smell you." So she started smelling me. She was like, "Girl, I smell you all the way," before she walked into the room, not all the way down the hall, because her room was right next to mine, but midway down the hall, Niche smelled Kama Sutra lotion, Kama Sutra Crystal lotion. So I fell in love with Kama Sutra Crystal lotion and the oil, but I love the lotion because the lotion is so, I actually love the lotion more than the oil because it's so hydrating on my skin and it projects like crazy. So you guys, the Kama Sutra, stunning layer. I'm going to have to do me a fragrance layering because I've been doing some amazing layers, you guys. So the Passé Soir EDP with a Kama Sutra Crystal body lotion by Skin Potions, you guys. It's a win-win and it's amazing. So get your nose on these two. Like I said, the oil is very nice, but I actually really, really love the lotion and I have some on the way and I'm super excited to have that for the summer. You can also layer that with the KAYALI, the KAYALI fragrance too as well. Eden Juicy Lychee, Sparkling Lychee. It's amazing. I've layered it with that and I smell absolutely divine. Okay, so that being said, I have another layer for you guys. So one other fragrance, and this one is actually not a part of the review, but y'all, I've been obsessed, literally obsessed. It's the sexiest, one of the sexiest rose fragrances that I have in my collection. And it's not as spicy as my other roses, but there's a spiciness in the background. There's some labdanum in here. There's some cumin in here. There's some pink peppercorn. There's a rich, dense, like almost like a syrupy textured plum in this fragrance. And I love it. This is the one that I gave Demi Rawlings a travel size of when I went to SCENTS. So anyway, I love the fragrance so much. I did order me another oil. I love the oil so much. This is dark rose. You guys, get your nose on dark rose. Okay, this is my favorite from the entire house. And I do have a review coming on her fragrances as well. Dark rose, you all, when I tell you, it is rich, plum, like a purple, dark, lush, you know, fuzzy textured plum, you know, with that cumin is non-animalic, okay? It's non-skanky, as you guys could say. I love cumin in fragrances. It's a little warm, spicy with that pink peppercorn. I also layered it, so I have the EDP, you guys. So I did a reel on Instagram. I started with a lotion. The lotion is amazing. The performance on dark rose, oil, lotion, and EDP are absolutely amazing. Lasting on your clothes for over 12 hours. Lasting on my skin for over 8 to 10 hours, you guys. I get so many compliments with this fragrance. It's crazy. So anyway, I initially started off with and this has a really good base of perfume. Now, in this fragrance, I think there's jojoba oil, avocado oil. So it's all like phthalate free, paraben free. It's non-irritating to your skin. I think there's a lot of natural oils in this oil and in this lotion. So the lotion's amazing and the oil is amazing. Like you get a plum, a black maroon lush rose base, okay? Topped it off with the actual dark rose EDP spray, you guys. This right here, you need all three, okay? I'm just saying, this is so addicting. I literally want to pick this up every single day. I literally smell dark rose, EDP, and the oil every single day. But the plum and the black rose in here, you all, mixed with a little bit of that creamy labdanum, it becomes slightly vanillic and powdery, you guys. Stunning, okay, to say the least. Anyway, get your nose on this. I just had to tell you about it. I really want to gatekeep this fragrance, but Y'all, it's just that good for me to gatekeep, but I'm willing to share because I bought me a backup bottle, okay, especially of this oil. But I'm getting me a backup bottle of this lotion as well. But y'all, this is gorgeous. So anyway, Black perfumer, woman-owned, a complete woman-owned brand, and a small business brand, Black perfumer. So go support it. She's been around for a couple of years, and I'm so annoyed that I haven't heard of Dark Rose up until we had the Black-owned fragrance week for this year 2024. But y'all, you need, like I said, you need to get your nose on this rose fragrance. Even if you don't like roses in your perfume, I know you're gonna love this one right here. So anyway, she has 10 ml tester sizes as well. But y'all, that's a waste of your time because you're gonna use it all up. I'm just letting you know, okay? So anyway, back to our, that is sexy, you know, very feminine, very lush as well. But we're gonna get along, you know, to some other fragrances that we have on our menu for today. Okay, lovely, lovely. Always lovely meeting AI the Great, my girl Nisha. I finally met up with my girl Olia at the BDK event. Love me some Olia. Y'all, I love them all, okay? My girl Allie was there. Joe was there. So many amazing people. Finally met up with Perfumology and Audrey from behind the scenes. You guys, it was so many. Oh, Travalia. I met up with Travalia at the BDK event. You know, she's the one that's always like dancing over there on Instagram. She's the Nordstrom's representative that could sell you anything, okay? Anyway, let's talk about the one that Travalia, she actually gifted Niche like a little bit of juice, but let's talk about that one first. And I ordered this. I was going to initially order it from her, but y'all, I put it on my card because I got a discount. So anyway, this is Cashmere and Tiare Flower. Now, I'm going to have a review coming on these fragrances because y'all, the Palo Santo, amazing. That is the one that made me fall in love and jump into this. Okay, backstory. Now I did, hopefully this video won't be too long, okay? Anyway, go grab your tea, coffee, whatever it is. So back in the day when I worked at Macy's, back in like 1994, I think it was, I worked at Macy's. My signature scent was Donna Karan, the one that came in the smaller 50 ml black bottle with the gold swirl. I had 3 scents. J-Lo's Miami Glow was a little later in the 90s, but earlier in the 90s, it was Donna Karan, the EDP, the OG, which I hate that they discontinued, and it was Cashmere, Donna Karan's Cashmere. When I tell you I wore Cashmere to death, I wore it to death. It was cashmere and musky, powdery, vanillic, sweet, all of that. So when I saw that they were coming out, now I recently did test the Cashmere fragrance again. I didn't really want to revisit it. They have a flanker, but when I smelled it, I was like, nah, this is not my jam anymore. But when I saw that they were coming out with a Donna Karan, a cashmere line with a Palo Santo, which is stunning. The fig I blind bought and I don't even know what it smells like. But if it has fig in it, I'm just assuming that I love it. It is on the way. They have a neroli. I love a good orange blossom neroli, petite grain scent from the orange tree, all parts of the orange tree. So that one is on the way. So I'm assuming that I'm going to love that one as well. Let's cross our fingers. Also, we have this is the one that I got in the mail first. They were sending them separate, okay? Also, this is the Tiare Flower. Now, this does smell, now I fell in love with the bottle, okay? Now in here, there's some cashmere and there's Tiare Flower, there's some vetiver, there's some woods, and it smells like there's some vanilla and orange blossom in here as well, but it doesn't list it. But I get a heavy base of vanilla and Tiare Flower. Now this does smell similar to Tiare by Terracotta. I think it's by, yeah, it smells similar to Terracotta. And it is by, who's Terracotta by, y'all? Help me out. Anyway, I forgot. But I love Terracotta. But Terracotta is a little heavier on the yellow florals. It's a little brighter. This one has the base of that old school Donna Karan cashmere musky vanillic powdery scent with a base of Tiare Flower that makes it bright. It does list vetiver. Oh, there's lemon in here as well. There's some lemon, there's some bergamot to brighten it up, but it's not screechy. It is very powdery, vanillic, powdery, like a dusty Tiare Flower. and some lemon and bergamot, you guys. Anyway, look at this bottle. That is what I fell in love with first. This bottle here, it is a magnet, and when you put it on, you guys, it will literally twist in place. Look at that. It is heavy, and I love, love, love the bottles. Love this matte gold hue on here. The bottle is ridiculously heavy, but if you want this can be worn in the summer as well. But I said, I think I would reserve this for the spring because it does have a heavy base of vanilla, a powdery vanilla with that, you know, very powdery, sweet, vanillic, musky tiare flower in here. And some citruses to brighten it up, you guys. But it is very sexy, very elegant, you know, date worthy, all of that, and I love it. Cashmere, it's a part of the Donna Karan Cashmere collection, and there are 4 in the collection. So get your nose on this one, tiare flower. I love, that is my favorite yellow floral. Yellow floral, right? Yeah, tiare flower, frangipani. Anything with those 2 osmanthus, like anything fresh and airy, smelling peachy, yellow, very just, you know, elegant. You guys, I want it in every single fragrance. But I do have one by, what is it? It's like a tiare flower and a oud, but you rarely get it's Fragrance du Bois. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. Next one we're going to start with continue talking about is by the House of Memo Paris, and this is MADURAI. MADURAI is very elegant. It's a very punchy, peachy, slightly tart peach in here with 3 different jasmines in this in here. So you gotta love the note of jasmine to love this fragrance, you know. There's a little bit of turmeric in here to make it a little warm, spicy, like those Indian spices. When you smell curry or turmeric, it almost smells yellow with some peaches, you know. And a beautiful jasmine and sandalwood, you guys. So get your nose on this MADURAI. It is super elegant, but fruity, slightly tart from the peaches, but very, very elegant, ladylike. When I wore this before, somebody told me I smell like a lady. So you guys, get your nose on this super feminine MADURAI by Memo Paris. I just can't say MADURAI. You know, it just sounds wrong. MADURAI. Yeah, MADURAI, I think it's pronounced. Anyway, you guys, another one we're going to talk about is Saint Honore. 312 Saint Honore is such a beautiful fragrance. Now, they did gift us a fragrance. I gifted that fragrance to somebody else, okay? I ended up giving it to one of my New York perfume besties, okay? Y'all don't need to know who she is, but I already purchased the fragrance before I went over there. So, like, why have to, okay? Even though I absolutely love it. Now, this is a Ambery Musky Floral. In here, now, when I wore this fragrance to work, now, I wanted it to work at least 3 times. I was approached multiple times with this fragrance. And yes, we are talking about 312 Saint Honore, okay? And this is the latest fragrance from BDK. So when I wore this fragrance, I had people coming up from behind me, like, what do you have on today? You smell really good. This fragrance leaves a trail. It is not beast mode in projection, but it leaves an amazing sillage, especially when your body warms up. It's like a musky pink pepper. To me, you have to love the note of pink pepper and musk. There's some ambroxan, there's some ambrofix in here that all makes it to just become fresh and airy and to project. There's some orange blossom in here, and you get more of that orange blossom and that powdery sweet vanillicness and the dry down, y'all. But like I said, it's pink pepper, iris. What I get a lot of in the opening is the fresh ambroxan, the iris, the pink pepper, the musk from this fragrance. It is beautiful. It is one of those your skin but better fragrances. It is very clean. It is very sexy and clean. This was actually they made this fragrance based on the new boutique over in Paris, and after the materials that they used in Paris, which is the concrete, the walls, all the stones, the tiles, and whatever they use, this fragrance is supposed to mimic the boutique. It is very clean, very sterile smelling, but you do get a little bit of sweetness, and initially I didn't get that sweetness, but since I've been spraying it and wearing it, it's been sitting for over a month. It has gotten slightly sweeter. So don't judge this when you first open it by what you first get. Maybe let it sit for about a month and you'll get a slight sweetness of that orange blossom, musky, fresh, clean, sterile, airy, powdery, just very ethereal fragrance, you guys. And this is 312 Saint Honore. But if you love the note of iris, musk, a little bit of vanilla, your skin but better scent, then you need to try Saint Honore, 312 Saint Honore. David's amazing. The most amazing event. We had an elegant dinner. The food was good. The dessert was good. The conversation, the atmosphere. Literally, like I said, when I walked out, if I wouldn't have known better, if I was just teleported over into that rooftop penthouse of the fragrance, the hotel, I think it was called the Edition, the penthouse. If I would have left out of the penthouse, it felt like being there, I felt like I was in Paris, like a full-on Parisian dinner, you guys. And when I walked out, I would have imagined I would have like seen the Eiffel Tower. That's how Parisian it felt at the dinner. It was absolutely stunning and had the most amazing time, you guys. So anyway, get your nose on this fragrance. This is an easy reach. It is clean if you like those notes of pink pepper, musk, and iris and orange blossom. An easy reach. This is a great office scent, a scent if you're working around children or a hospital, anything where it's not offensive to me, but I absolutely love it. There's a little bit of a Thai oud in here. In the opening, you get a slight animalic scent, but as it dries down, very slight, maybe for about, but I can pick that up. You may not be able to pick that up. Maybe for about 5 minutes, but then that dries down to a very airy, musky scent. And sometimes a very musk can be slightly animalic as well, even though there's a oud in here as well. So you kind of get that a little bit, okay? Anyway, get your nose on this fragrance. So the next one we're going to talk about is my scent of the day, and this is by Emirates Pride, and this is Hidden Tobacco. Like I said, I'm going to a Xerjoff event today, so I don't want to wear something too heavy because I'm about to put on the heavies tonight, you guys. So in Hidden Tobacco, this is a tobacco scent that everybody, literally everybody, needs in their collection. It is very non-offensive, a tobacco you would love. This is a spring summer tobacco scent. It is fresh. You get a base of really projecting tonka bean, a little bit of vanilla. You guys, there's some rose in here, but it's a light, airy, dewy rose. It kind of hides the tobacco, and the rose literally hides in this fragrance. But you get a nuance of it, whiffs of it, depending on how much you spray. To me, this is more of a scent bubble type fragrance, but it leaves an amazing sillage. So anyway, in Hidden Tobacco, I think I did write down the rest of the notes. It smells a little sweet, slightly sweet, but not too sweet. It's completely unisex, you know? So when I say sweet, it's not sweet. It's more of an airy sweet. Airy, more like a white musk, a very light, airy, line-dried tobacco. There's a little bit of rose in here, a beautiful tonka bean. Also in Hidden Tobacco, you have some frankincense as well. But the frankincense is not a heavy frankincense. It's a very airy, watery, fresh frankincense. So anyway, you guys, this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. Such an easy wear, a little powdery from the tonka bean and the vanilla. You know, it's amazing. I love Hidden Tobacco. Get your nose on it. It's by Emirates Pride, you guys. But very elegant, a very elegant, non-offensive, not super heavy, smoky tobacco. The tobacco, like I said, is very hidden and just provides a little bit of a light, airy, slightly smokiness. But that fragrance, if you like the note of tonka bean, then you're gonna love that fragrance. A slightly smoky, warm, spicy, musky tonka bean, you guys, with a little bit of rose. Okay, get your nose on it. The next one that's most elegant, but has the notes of black currant, some citruses. I think there's mandarin in here. There's some rose in here, gardenia, and you probably already saw the bottle. Dolce Melodia, black currant in this fragrance, or blackberry. It is beautiful. There's saffron in here to make this fresh, airy, and elegant, but you get some fruits and some florals that are very subtle right along with this fragrance. You all, this is beautiful. Like I said, if you like that black, a lot of people said, you know, I was speaking to somebody and they were like, oh, I don't like black currant. It is not a heavy black currant. It's very watery, fresh, airy, very sophisticated and elegant fragrance for the spring, summer, that holds the notes, that holds the scent of fruits and florals and saffron and beautiful sandalwood, you guys. Get your nose on it, Dolce Melodia. Like I said, it almost reminds me, it's a little vanillic too. It almost gives me, from the vanilla and the saffron, the nuance of a light, airy, watery Italica, if Italica was too heavy, too spicy, too sweet for you. Anyway, moving right along. The next fragrance we're going to talk about is, nope, not Peach's Revenge, okay? So, Peach's Revenge is so good, you guys. I'm putting Peach's Revenge right on up there with my Tales from Zanzibar, okay? I love Peach's Revenge. This is a beautiful guava. Anyway, we're not talking about Peach's Revenge. I just had this right here because it's mouth-watering, it's succulent, and I want to talk about this all the time. Completely obsessed with Peach's Revenge, okay? So get your nose on it. It is literally, my mouth is watering right now. So anyway, we're going to talk about another fragrance that Sarah Baker sent over to me. I want to talk about her packaging. Not only is Sarah Baker unique, but her packaging is unique as well and very artistic. Okay, so it comes like this. And I was gifted this 50 ml, and this is called Charade, okay? And Sarah Baker's perfumes are extrait de parfums, okay? Anyway, love the artistic flair of the boxes, and I think, no, it just, it's 25% recyclable. That's what it says, okay? And it gives you the batch number and all of that. Love that, okay? Anyway, this perfume, my friend MJ was telling me. Anyway, my girl MJ was saying that the inspiration behind this fragrance was a movie, I think it was called The Heist, with Audrey Hepburn, I think it is, about a charlatan and some other characters. But I'm going to talk about this fragrance today, but then I'm definitely going to go back and watch the movie, and then we're going to do a review on Sarah Baker's, like all of her fragrances, because she sent me a discovery kit as well, and then we're going to talk about all these fragrances. You guys already know I am obsessed with Peach's Revenge, and y'all, this one, Charade, is a love, okay? This actual fragrance reminded me of a fragrance, a new fragrance that is out now. But the new fragrance, I kind of questioned because it was a little vintagey. I was like, oh, they put a spin on this tuberose, but this tuberose smells totally like, and it's by Creed, Queen of Silk. So this fragrance, I don't even need Creed, Queen of Silk now. And this one came out so long ago, okay? But that tuberose in here, I'm a tuberose lover. And it gives me those same nuances of a very very elegant, slightly vintagey, airy, fresh, slightly aldehydic. I don't know why, but I'm getting that little hint of a smoky metallic tuberose from this fragrance, and I'm loving it, you guys. So anyway, this is called Charade, and we're going to talk about it much more at a later date. And I love her packaging. This literally, I ripped that apart. It was a piece on there, and this packaging just kind of folds out like this, and sorry, I put it in upside down. I'm pretty sure this may be the story or the inspiration behind it. But you guys, this opens up. Beautiful, okay? Smoky tuberose. Smells a little smoky, leathery. But y'all, let me give you the notes on this fragrance, and this is a 50 ml. You can see the difference between the two. These are going to be her new bottles, which are going to be the 100 mls versus the 50 ml. So yeah, I needed the 100 ml of this one, which she graciously let me purchase, okay? So in Charade, it's considered I would consider this an ambery floral. So in Charade, you have your tuberose, leather, styrax, honey moss, siam benzoin, ylang ylang, sandalwood, amber patchouli, and I think there's a couple more things in there as well. But what I get from this fragrance It's definitely a little bit of a heady tuberose off top, but it dries down, slight metallic-y, very fresh, but maybe it's the ylang-ylang in there that's brightening it up, making it a little yellow, giving it a slight metallic-y scent, a very sunburst tuberose, you know? That is what I'm getting, a tuberose. On top of that, a very, now this is I know y'all don't like leather, but I'm telling you, this is a leather fragrance that I think you need to test, because you get a little bit of that leather opening, but that vanilla in there calms it down. The Siam benzoin gives that vanillic aspect to the fragrance, makes it a little sweetened. It almost smells like a very soft white or a brown suede scent, that leather that it's giving in here. It is very elegant, not dark, not black, not harsh. It is very elegant, but it's giving that vanillic tuberose, very bright sun, very floral in the opening, not too floral, not like a heady floral, because all of these notes are blended very well together. But y'all, I am loving Charade. It is literally giving the nuances of, or the Queen of Silk, because this was out many years before Queen of Silk. If you like Queen of Silk, then you're gonna like this fragrance, even though I don't think Queen of Silk lists the note of leather in there, but that slight vintagey flair, you know, that early 90s, you know, tuberose, is absolutely lovely. A little bit of a smoky leather, vanilla brightness from the yellow florals. It is beautiful. Also, that's pretty much the Styrax too. It is not very honey forward. That honey in here just literally smells like maybe just a little balsamic vanilla to me. Other than that, there's patchouli listed, but it's not a heavy patchouli. On your skin as this dries down. Initially, when I sprayed it, I was like, oh, I really like this. But as this dried down on my skin, I completely fell in love. You guys, why can't I speak? I completely fell in love. Elevated, elegant, sophisticated, not elephant. Tuberose fragrance. Anyway, we're going to talk about this more at a later date. I've worn it once and I'm completely in love with Charade. So get your nose on this fragrance. Tongue twisters, okay? Elegant, elevated, elephant, like all of that, okay? So the next one we're going to talk about, we won't be long, because I love this one to death, okay? Or to life, because we don't say to death over here. This is a beautiful smoky tobacco apricot osmanthus vanillic fragrance that I absolutely love. Amouage Sunshine. Get your nose on this one. Gorgeous. Will always have this in my collection. If it ran out, I've been obsessed. I want to wear this every single day. It is just mouth-watering, fresh, airy, smoky, fruity, all of that, and vanillic. The next one I've been completely obsessed with, of course, my juice is getting low. Come on, KAYALI, is the Wedding Silk Santal. Y'all, like, sugar, okay? This is like a nectarine, and you sprinkled some brown sugar on top, all right? And some white musk. Literally, that is exactly what it smells like. I love it. So if you love a white, musky, sugared, nectarine smelling scent, then you need to get your nose on this fragrance. I think it lists the note of some rose in here, but I don't get that at all. You do get some freesia in here that makes it very airy and fresh. But y'all, when this comes back, when this comes back, I'm definitely purchasing another bottle. Get your nose on this Silk Santal, the wedding collection. Another one that I've been obsessed with lately, it's completely, what is wrong with my brain? And no, I'm not having a stroke, okay? It is completely apricot forward. I think my brain is thinking before my mouth, okay? Or my mouth is speaking before my brain. Which one is it? One or the other. Whatever. It's just all combobulated together. So anyway, the next one is VROOM. It is a beautiful apricot, vanillic, white floral fragrance with some suede inside. It is gorgeous. Very elegant, elevated, sophisticated. Yes, I said that all clear. It is beautiful, very upscale, you guys. Love this. It's intoxicating. This dries down to a beautiful, you still get that apricot but powdery vanilla and that fresh airy suede in here, but the beautiful like rich florals. It is good. Get your nose on this. This is for, you know, that sophisticated lady, okay, that still wants to smell a little sweet. You know, I'm playful as well, so VROOM, get your nose on it. The next one is Jasmine des Ans by Christian Dior. This is very creamy, lush jasmine, apricot, osmanthus, smells peachy, apricot-y. This one is not too fruity. You get more of that jasmine. So to love this fragrance, you're gonna have to love the note of jasmine because you get a lot of lush, fuzzy, peachy, like the fuzz on the outside of the apricot and the peach. You get a lot of that, not just the flesh, you guys. The fuzziness on top of the jasmine and some beautiful sandalwood in here. It is very lush, airy, and fresh. But anyway, it is gorgeous. Jasmine des Ans. I remember purchasing this in Canada when I went to meet up with Spicy Looks. My girl Niche had the most amazing time and the most amazing fragrance too. The next one we're going to talk about is one that I rarely talk about. I think I talked about it because it's very musk heavy, very iris heavy. But you guys, I've always really liked this fragrance, always. But I have come to love this fragrance because you know why? I have been really loving iris lately. I guess I'm growing up. Iris, tobacco, leather. I guess I'm tired of all of the, you know, to some extent, but I'm still that gourmand girl, that fruity fragrance lover. But there's some points in my in the period of the year where I am loving iris and tobacco, fresh airy tobacco and a smooth creamy leather. And this one right here has it all. There's some Florentine iris in here, some vanilla. This is a very musky scent, but it's a very creamy, irisy, almost makeup-y smelling iris fragrance, but I absolutely love it. You get some night blooming cerise in this fragrance. It is absolutely, it's gorgeous. It is a sexy musk that you need in your collection if you like those notes, you all. It is absolutely beautiful. Warm iris, warm musk, but it's a slight animalicness to this fragrance, but I absolutely love it. This is Musk Mantra by Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, you guys. Get your nose on this if you love those, if you love a very warm, sensual, sexy, musky fragrance. Next, we have Widian White or Widian White. This fragrance is very powdery, musky, clean, very elegant. Like when I imagine myself wearing this fragrance, I imagine myself somewhere relaxed, maybe in the sun or spring or summer with something white or cream or very pastel on. This definitely holds the note of a lot of fruits, peaches, plums, but they're very fresh and airy. There's some heliotrope, coriander to make it creamy, vanillic, and musky. This is a very just a very fluid, airy, fresh, musky fragrance with some fruits on tops, and there's some florals in here too, as well, you guys. Anyway, there's some freesia. There's also some sandalwood and cedar. This is not too woody. I don't get a lot of woodiness from this fragrance. It keeps it very fresh. But like I said, what I mainly get is the white musk, the coriander, heliotrope, and just a little bit of like some powdery, dusky fruits, you guys. Anyway, Widian White, get your nose on this. One that I absolutely love, and when I had when I was sent a 10 ml sample, I purchased the fragrance like immediately within 2 days of using that sample, which a couple of my coworkers tried to steal from me. And this is by the House of GERAKINIS, and this is called, I always get this confused because the name on here is Greek. It's called SELENA, I think. But SELENA, there's some grapefruit in here. There's some praline in here, some musk, some sandalwood in here, some citruses. But what I really get from this fragrance, you guys, is a smokiness. There's a fresh, airy, musky, slightly sweet, vanillic smokiness. It doesn't open up with a bunch of citruses or screeching grapefruit, anything like that. So that grapefruit in here is very airy, fresh, powdery vanillic. Y'all, this fragrance is amazing. Selena could literally be signature scent worthy. And it is hard to put down. It is an obsession. And I know it's feminine leaning, okay? That praline in here is not too gourmand. It just makes it smell a little more like a vanilla to me. Let's see what else is in Selena that I can remember. And I don't even remember writing this stuff down. Oh, there's Orange Blossom, and there's some Heliotrope and Ambergris, not Ambroxan, Ambergris in here as well, you guys. But the beautiful Sandalwood, Cedar, you know, you do get that powdery Orange Blossom, vanilla, slightly sweet vanillic praline, but the grapefruit, like I said, it is not very forward. Slight, airy, fresh citruses that kind of hides, you guys. Anyway, get your nose on this fragrance, Selena or Sienne, how it looks on the bottle, by GERAKINIS. Like his tuberose fragrance, I absolutely love. So hopefully that one will be in my collection soon, you guys. That is it. Go on to the world, spread amazing, see how you do good, be good, all of that. And you guys, let me know which one is your favorite, or which one of these fragrances do you have from what I talked about today. And y'all, get your nose. Y'all, recently, since I have explored and found Sarah Baker's fragrances, you definitely need to get your nose on some of those fragrances, especially if you're a tuberose lover and if you are a fruity guava peach lover, you guys. Obsessed with both of those. Love them. So get your nose on the fragrance house. Buy a discovery kit. Go out to the world, spread amazing, see how you do good, be good, all that good stuff. Bye. I love you guys.